eBay turbos. Who makes them? Well, we got a new sponsorship from one of my favorite manufacturers, and they sent us a new turbo for our project. Yes! Welcome back. If you're new to the channel, I'm Matt. The term eBay turbo gets thrown around a lot, but your boy over here likes to do his research. I wasn't very keen to just throwing any turbo on my engine, and there's a lot of stigma that goes around with the term eBay turbo. And my favorite affordable manufacturer caught wind of the videos I've been making, and they sent us a free turbo to try out. Us, you and I, because we've been making this happen together. And that company's Maxpeedingrods. Golly, this thing's heavy. So let's unbox this, but real quick before we unbox this, because this thing is heavy, so I'm gonna make it quick. My connecting rods, my wastegate, all those affordable parts that's making this project happen has been by Maxpeedingrods. They have great reviews. In my opinion, these are the go-to guys if you want to get affordable parts for your project. You want to turbocharge your ride? You gotta check them out. And they've hooked me up with the promo code, so that way you guys can save even more, and your purchases will go towards them tossing more parts my way. So that way we can continue to make our Chevy Cruze faster and faster. Pow! So let's unbox this, shall we? Always love unboxing new turbos. It's kind of like Christmas. Man, they always pack these things well. It's got paper with a little bit of oil. Ah, nice. Man, the play is on point. Woohoo! Oh man, that looks good. But what I was saying is they pack these things really well, and they do some great quality turbos, in my opinion. For the price, I mean, you can't beat it. Let's check out some of the specs here, see what we're working with. So we got right at 4 inches here at the opening of on the intake side, the cold side. And then this opening here is right at 2 3/8 of an inch. Let's see how big this guy is. All right, so this is basically a 2-inch opening. And then we have our standard T3 flange, which will work perfect for our project. And then on this side of things, we're looking at just a touch under 3, which is awesome because I do have the same flange for my other GT35 turbo, which you saw in the beginning. And guess what? It's Maxpeedingrods turbo. So something I am noticing is that I already got a fitting for this from my previous T40E, or the TO4E, it's the TO4E turbo. So that's cool. I already have the parts to hook that up. This one is water cooled, which this time around I definitely want to take advantage of that. Our TO4E turbo did not have that. And there we go. There's our little built-in restrictor. Be sure to check out this video here as to why you don't need a restrictor on a journal style bearing turbo, which is what makes these things so affordable. I believe this turbo is around 135 bucks, but Maxpeedingrods gave me a discount code to shoot your guys' way, so that way you can save even more money and help get your project off the ground. All right, some of the little things that came with it. We got ourselves a gasket, very important, stainless steel. And then we've got our oil feed and our oil drain gaskets. And this is the manufacturer's bolt that comes along with it, which I talked about in my why you don't need an oil restrictor for an eBay turbo. So we're gonna use this guy, and we can use all the other fittings from the previous TO4E turbo. So here's our turbo that we started out with, our TO4E turbo. This is from Maxpeedingrods. This one is oil cooled, it's not water cooled. This one will make up to 420 horsepower. This one will make up to 500. And this guy here will make up to 600. So this is the GT35 Maxpeedingrods turbo. This is the GT30, which I'm gonna run this one initially, and we're gonna see how well this works, because this one will behave a lot better on the street versus that GT35. We're gonna use that bad boy for some of the top end drag racing stuff and trying to break records. This one will be on the car just doing light to light stuff, street stuff, unless I happen to start getting spanked, then we'll up it. And who knows, we may revisit putting this one back on, because everything will bolt right back up. And the great thing about this turbo is it does have an internal wastegate versus these have an external wastegate, but we're going for all the power. All right, let's toss this GT30 onto the engine and just see how it fits up. that looks sick. Obviously, we're gonna have to clock it a little bit. So that way we can make sure our oil drain and our oil feed is in the right location. Man, I can't wait to try this out. Tell Macy, give Macy a huge thank you and a shout out down in the comments, because this is great. We're gonna dyno the car with this turbo with the GT35, so it gives us a little bit more of a mid-range between that T04E turbo and that T35, the GT35, you know what I'm talking about. And the GT30 will be something in between, which we can kind of play around with too. So also go over and check out their website, because they have stock rebuild parts, carburetors, oil coolers, crankshafts, connecting rods, turbos, blow-off valves, suspension parts, you name it. I'm sure they probably have it. So go and check it out. Link down in the description, and be sure to check out our coupon code, because it'll save you some money. Even more. Is that even possible? That's crazy. They also have high-end stuff as well. So don't just think of them as a cheap eBay turbo kind of company. They're trying to make a name for themselves, and they got some pretty cool stuff. Thanks for tuning in. Be sure to subscribe and give this video a thumbs up. Let me know what you think down in the comments. Tell Macy thank you. And if you're currently subscribed, you're like, what the heck, man? What's with the turbo manifold? I got that video coming up. I'm not completely finished with it, but it's looking pretty awesome. Until next time, peace out with your peace out.